How you doing? Stephen Ming here with HomeTeam Inspection Services. Got another video about what's in an inspection report. Today we're going to talk about furnaces. We're right in the middle of winter, so this is not a time you want to have your furnace fail. So I want to tell you what we're going to look for in an inspection report and some of the defects we're looking at. So stand by. So for starters, we're going to identify the brand of furnace we have, or in this case, it's going to be a Rheem. We're going to look at the exterior. We're going to see what shape the flue is in. In this case, the flue is in pretty good shape. We're going to make sure that if there's any other flue that is properly sealed, and also that it's not set up in the point where it could cause issues with the flow. We're going to open up the cabinet. We're going to look at the model number, and we're going to test the furnace. And what we're going to look for, and I'll turn it on a little bit here, we're going to look right in here in this compartment and make sure we have a good clean flame. It should be nice and blue with very little yellow and flicker. If we do have yellow and flicker, that would be something we would write up, of course, because that means we have either a crack in the heat exchanger or a poor mixture of air and gas. We're also going to look at the condensate line to identify if it is trapped or not, or if how it drains. In this case, it goes into a pump system. I've already discussed the flue. Make sure there's no holes, of course. So give me just a moment. Let me go ahead and turn this furnace on, and we'll check to see how the flame looks. So as we start the furnace, when we turn up the temperature in the furnace, we should hear this motor kicking in, and this is going to cause the fan to blow. Make sure there's a good draft into the flue. So it may take a couple minutes here, and then we're going to see the blue flame ignites very cleanly. So this is definitely a good flame here. A little bit of flicker of yellow, but all in all, it's not bad at all. If you were to see some yellow, we would write that up. Some other things we're going to look at while we're here is we're going to look at the plenum. Make sure we have good seals to keep the air in the conditioned space where it's supposed to be. There's no holes and tears on the mastic. A lot of times we see where there's the filter, there's holes around it where air can either come out or come in. This can be a problem if you have a hot attic or if your system is in a crawl space. A lot of times when you have a crawl space and you have that funky smell, it's because there's a hole somewhere in the system where it's introducing that crawl space air. And since we're here, we might as well check the filter. Just an April air system. They generally last for about a year, considering your house being fairly clean or not, you know. But that's it for a furnace. So these are just some of the things we look for when we do an inspection on a home for furnaces. Quite naturally, if this were a heat pump, we don't have a flame we can look at. And in that case, what we do is we do turn on the heat the best we can and get a differential of temperature from the return vents and from the supply and prove that it's working. I hope this was education for you. And of course, if you need a home inspection, give us a call. Stephen Ming at HomeTeam Inspections. We're fast, trusted, and accurate. That's the HomeTeam promise. 678-293-8474.